Yesterday was a bit of a slow day for us. We went to a couple of places on the property that we haven't been to for some time, and because of the rains there hasn't been a whole lot of people movement on the property, just because of the nature of the soil here. It holds the water pretty well and makes travel pretty difficult. So this morning we've come back to a spot that's traditionally been pretty good for us. We've just been glassing this southern face of this range behind me, which is what our focus is today. It's predicted to kind of get pretty warm, so we're going to focus down here for the cooler part of the morning, see if we can find some pigs, maybe a deer, and then as the day warms up we'll go and find some goats. We'll just we're down to the last day, full day, so we'll make the most of every opportunity, and we're heading back home tomorrow, so yeah, we'll just do the best we can. We've just been walking along at an altitude that we felt right. We've seen a couple of pigs in different locations at around this altitude. Sure enough, as we were traversing along, we noticed a black and white spotted boar with a limp. It looks like his back leg's damaged in some way. He went into this kind of gully. I had a bit of a look, I couldn't see him. He might still be there. In the meantime, at least a couple of sows have presented themselves. That boar might go back to those sows. Not sure. Go have a look, a bit better look into the little creek behind me here. And if there's nothing in there, go up there and have a look and see if he's amongst those sows. Lack of patience is my fault, 100%. That spotted boar that had the limp was exactly in that kind of little creek. I could hear the little fine twigs cracking quite consistently, and I could not for the life of me lay eyes on him. And when we tried to improve our position, he just got a wind shift and he smelt us and he took off. There's a decent sized sow with some 3 or 4 slips with her. We'll go in to see if we can get her. My fault, 100%, just lost patience. I should have just waited, but anyway, yeah. I was impatient with the boar, and we kind of let the sow and her slips come over this little crest here and just joined this game trail, and I was cautiously looking into the gully that's just here to see if they might be feeding still. They're actually ahead of us and they've noticed our movement and taken off, so I've completely blown the opportunities so far this morning. we're just going to keep going on this elevation. This elevation seems to feel right, and so far it's been producing pigs at various points, and we'll just continue and we'll just see what we get. Traversing the same altitude about a third of the way up the mountain the whole way, and we've been bumping a few pigs. The catabolic winds are starting to take effect, and sometimes the wind's up, sometimes it's down. The prevailing wind's also kind of been throwing itself into the mix, and we've had about 4 opportunities that have just not worked out because at the last minute the wind's just sucked back and blowing all the pigs out. So I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there's some billy goats rutting up ahead in the gully, so we're going to press through. There's a nice little bench up here that we're going to have a look at first, and we're just going to make our way slowly towards those goats. So if we don't see any more pigs, there's some down on the flats. Most of them are sows with little ones. We'll just make our way to the goats and see if we can maybe harvest a goat for the freezer. We all enjoy goat curry, so it'd be nice to come back with full packs and potentially some nice curries ahead. So when I was here next to the camera, I was 33 and I looked at the ground in front of me and I figured that this patch here was 3 metres. It's approximately it. And those pigs stayed constantly in that 29 to 32 range, you know, just adjusting. So then I just reset and I just thought about my feet placement, so I wasn't twisting my torso, so it wouldn't influence the shot, because I had time, like I was waiting for him to give me the right shot. So yeah, I just focused on my feet, focused on a relaxed grip. You know, I could feel myself kind of clutching it. My heart rate was, you know, going pretty hard, so I took some deep breaths just to calm myself down. You've done this before, just concentrate on where you want the arrow to go. And then when it was near that tree, he just gave me that. He kind of came quartering on a little bit, and I thought, when I was at full draw, I thought, geez, I've got the little black one kind of looking at me. But then he just turned to face the tree, and I thought, yes, that's green light. And just squeezed off the shot. I just made, at the last second, I looked at my bubble. It was sweet, and I just relaxed my bow hand grip. I just released, you know, just relaxed it basically, and just let it fly. And textbook. Doesn't always happen that way, but bloody awesome. Oh man.
Good shot. Beautiful shot.
That's satisfying, because I think I said to you earlier this week, I'm not so fussed as to what I get. I want to shoot it well. That was my goal.
Yep.
And that's the best shot I've done this weekend.
Perfect execution. Well, let's go have a look at him.
Yeah, let's. He's completely ripped up here. This one's got a bit of a tear in it, but this one's completely halved. Just complete attitude. It was displaying dominance the whole time, brushing off this little young black boar every time he kind of got near the ginger and black pig. He was certainly interested in her, didn't let her go too far away. You know, I'm just looking at a scar on his shoulder over here on this side. All his hair and mud is all just matted together. It's just a mountain beast. And I am absolutely stoked with him. Such a cool animal. I'm so thankful to be sharing this. Neil was with me on this hunt, and yeah, like, it's just great to share it with mates that have the passion for the hills, and this is what we can get occasionally.